Hey everyone, this is going to be an audit of the clothing and shoe store Normal's email systems, or actually lack thereof. So right now they're not running a pop-up, which means they likely aren't doing anything to segment the signups they do get from their embedded signup at the bottom of their page down here. So any of the campaigns that get sent out likely aren't really hitting that many people, right? Because no one is really signing up from this embedded signup. I've been on their list for 5 months now and have yet to receive a single marketing email, which, if we very conservatively assume they're making $1 million a year, would mean that they lost out on about $125,000 in email revenue in that time alone, so in that 5 months, if we follow a typical 30% revenue attribution, which can be expected from a strong email team in e-commerce. Now, here's the thing. Normal is without a doubt making more than $1 million annually, so the number of lost revenue is higher than 125,000 in that 5 months. And it's really surprising to me that a business of this size is doing literally nothing on the email side. So I went ahead and designed a sample for their pop-up and their welcome email. It's nothing crazy, but it's a massive step up from having nothing like they do now. What this is a split test with 2 different pop-up forms and then 2 emails for men's and women's products so that people aren't getting sent items that they'll never really buy. So these are just the first 2 emails in the sequence. They'll be sent at least 5 more emails, or the person that signs up will be sent at least 5 more emails introducing Normal and then continuing to push the initial discount to try and get a conversion. So let's look at some numbers to see what exactly it would be like if Normal had a professional setup like this. So SimilarWeb estimates their monthly traffic at just over 100,000, but let's cut that down to 50K just to be conservative. I'm going to use very conservative numbers for each step I mention here. So with a pop-up, let's say it'll convert at around 2.5%, which again is low. So that's 1,250 signups to the email list per month. And we'll have this convert again at a relatively low number, which is 5%. So the welcome flow, like these emails here with this sequence, this will convert at 5%. So that's 62 total conversions. Now, if we multiply those conversions by the average order value or average first order value on the website, and then subtract the discount that we're offering, we'll get how much we'll be making from this. So for argument's sake, let's say the discount is 15% like I have in the sample, and the average order value is 50. So we'll take our number of conversions, which is 62, and we'll multiply that by 50, which is the average order value. That gives us 3,100, and then we'll multiply that by 0.85 just to take out that 15% discount, and we're left with about $2,600. So with an extremely conservative approach, Normal would make an extra $2,600 monthly from only their welcome flow. With a well-structured and designed email flow paired with other flows and regular campaigns, this number could easily eclipse $20,000 monthly. So this is what I'm talking about when I talk about other stuff, other flows. So having this set up alongside this will help them attribute 30% of their revenue to email. Of course, you need to have those regular campaigns and restocking reminders, especially because Normal is dropping new products probably like every week, I think, from what I've seen. So yeah, each of these bubbles here would be an email in a sequence. Of course, the welcome email would have an email for each of these blue bubbles. The first one is just replaced with an actual email that I made. But yeah, so that's how they could add hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in revenue just through setting up a nice structured email system that's completely professionally done. If you're interested in getting something like this kind of either audited or made for your brand, you can book a call in the link in the description, and we can chat and see what we're able to do for you, or if we can just give you any tips, any free advice. But yeah, it goes a long way. So have a good one.